Well, good morning. And what a glorious morning it's been. It's just incredible. Anyway, yeah, so if you didn't watch the last video, we're in Nevada, and it's a fairly rare or unknown national monument. It's called Gold Butte National Monument. And we were driving I-15, and the road out here wasn't far off I-15, and there was absolutely no signs or anything pointing to this place. But it's a huge, can't remember how many thousands acres, lots of Native American artifacts, pictograph or petroglyph panels, possibly pictograph, I'm not sure. And these massive, gorgeous rocks around here, which you probably have seen now on the drone footage. So just a few things around camp here. A whiny dog. Hush. Angry eyes, I call that. Don't it look like angry eyes? Then we have all these alcoves with these really cool erosion inside. And tons of little holes and caves. This one's kind of interesting because there's a screen vent hole up here. You can see the concrete. It's kind of bizarre. And remember, this was a CCC camp, like where we're camping. If you didn't see it on the last video, there's a rock wall that was built there, but you can see it's almost a entryway up in there. So I don't know if someone figured a way to sleep up there, but there is a metal bar and a kind of a step built in here. Very interesting. Another one with some pretty cool erosion inside the little hole. And if you didn't see the last video, this is where we camped. And this is the little cave with the CCC rockwork. Apparently this area was their camp while they built the cistern, which was on the last video. Beautiful area. Angry eyes. But we're going to be headed, there's so many things here to see. I think we're going to start out looking for a petroglyph panel, which really isn't too far from where we're camping. And then we'll probably head, I don't know. There's just so many choices, and they're on kind of different roads out. So we have to pick a road and go see the things that are on that. Some of them are quite a bit of hiking, or, not a terrible amount, but for us, it's quite a bit. So I don't know how many we'll do today. Could be kind of short, and I kind of cover things pretty completely. So even though how to do something short is kind of long. So just the way it is. But we're glad you guys are here, and we will see you probably on the road. But my gosh. Yeah. I'll have to play some more video here, or drone footage. It's just so gorgeous. So beautiful. Wow. All right, well, we are at our first stop for the day. Carol's already over there. It's a petroglyph panel, kind of obscure. You might see Carol down there, just that black area above her, which is way off in the distance there, but we had camped pretty much just around this cliff. And then this is one of the what they call campgrounds, and it has a porta potty. If you prefer camping in a more organized place, although it's not much of a campground, but I'm going to walk down here and go see these petroglyphs. There were some interesting forms. It's not a very big panel. I think we'll be seeing bigger panels, but yeah, what the heck. And these rocks are just amazing. I mean, look at this. Just the way they're sculpted and such. Everywhere around here, it's just amazing. Up here, kind of in the shadow, but still cool. All right, go see what we can see up here. Should have brought my little extension. Oh, this was going to climb up here. I thought this rock looked really cool. Almost looks like somebody sculpted it, doesn't it? Huh. Yeah, so I just thought there were some interesting characters up here. So I don't think I'll get a better angle with these. Those are some pretty interesting forms right there. Four-legged or six-legged something or other. Four-legged up in the corner, then we have six, then we have this kind of Y and bleeping figure over to the side. The long bars off a straight line. And then over on the edge, there's another geometric shape over there. Okay, so the last petroglyph I showed you was in this corner here. It was kind of faint. And then I was noticing this rock down here, and you can see it has desert varnish on the top. Makes you wonder if you could flip it over, you wouldn't have petroglyphs on it. All right, well, for what it's worth, that was our first stop, and we have plenty more today. Well, we have as many as we can tolerate. We're about 2.5 days into our 8 days of slop time, so we're not in any big hurry. So this place is gorgeous. So many things to see here. So we're going to head off, and we'll see you at the next one. All right. All right. Well, we are driving out here, and this is pretty much the condition of the road. Actually, it's good right now. This is a little bit more indicative right here. We only have about, we go to one side, 20 miles of this at about 10 miles to the gallon. All right, well, we were just driving up here and saw this formation here. Thought it might be worth just checking out to see this cave up here. Looks like people camped here last night. There's wet spots. Could be from any number of things. All right. This cave does go back a little ways. I kind of checked it out before I decided to bring the camera up. But yeah. It's pretty cool. I mean, obviously there's some char back here. Yeah, obvious footprints are back here. Now, Carol found in one of the other caves that there was a open area up to the top. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, you see some? Oh, wow. We found petroglyphs. Let's go check that out. All right. So the cave is kind of cool, but Carol's saying there's a... Oh, wow.
Yeah, and there's some up there and that.
Well, they're way... Did you see this whole panel way up here?
Yeah, that's the first... Well,
wow.
Here. And then
man.
Up in that curve.
Totally unexpected here. Oh, there's even some up here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that curve part right there, right?
Yeah. Wow. All right, so here's these petroglyphs that we found here by the cave. I think that's just cracks in the rock up there. I'll zoom in here in a second. This camera's not easy to use. Let's take a look at this guy. Very interesting. It's like a snake and then a line. Look at these guys. Like a group. There we have big orange sheep. Maybe a dog, a star. Funky dancing guy there. Well, maybe those two guys are dancing. Interesting form right there too. Yeah, so this is just to the right of that panel. Big spiral. You know that figure right in the center, I'm trying to figure out what that's supposed to be. If it's humanoid or what. And then we have possibly some feet or something. Hands? Not sure. Alright, there's one more panel we have. So the one panel is there in the lower right. And then we have this one. There's actually one up above it as well. Well, we got a bunch of them there, I guess. But kind of a very primitive ET kind of guy. The spiral. Sorry, the camera moves a little jerky here. Then one more up above. See if I can get it here. So it's almost like a lizard form, but with those circles. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, I used my other camera for the petroglyphs there just to get close to them, since in fact they were way up there. In fact, I don't know if I showed you earlier, so I'll show you right now. Yeah, so they are up on that panel up there. And then the last couple were there, with the one being the last one pretty close to the top up there. Amazing that they stand places like that and do their drawings. Well, this was a pretty serendipitous spot. I just stopped for that cave up there that I went into, and kind of probably cut short my tour of the cave, which you're probably thankful of. But yeah, when Carol said there was petroglyphs, that always gets my attention. So anyway, we're going to get back on the road. Next place we're going has a lot of petroglyphs as well. Probably more than they have here. So in any case, we're going to get on the way, and may see some more road on the way. All right.